Hello, everybody, and welcome to the biggest, baddest, most dangerous track on the schedule here, Talladega Super Speedway, for the Winston 500 here. 4 races left on the schedule, the championship battle. It's still Kurt Perkins leading the points here today, but that could all change after this race, as it's Talladega, and anything can happen. Let's waste no time, as this is my second attempt. Let's get through the starting lineup here. On pole for today's race is Caleb Lane, and to his outside, Jackson Maine. Finally made a race after DNQing the last 2 races. Row 2 is Patrick Kamitz and Willie Costa. Row 3 is Nelson Reeves and Alex Davidson. Row 4 is Ryan Scarrett and Big Mac. Row 5 is Kirsten Bell and Mark Guerrero. Row 6 is Ronnie Martin and Riley Smith. Row 7 is Asher Evelyn and Geoff Jordan. Like I mentioned, your points leader, Kurt Perkins, starts in row 8, and to his outside is Peter Lane. Row 9 is Ezekiel Garcia Ball and Michael Parsons. Row 10 is Dan Sedgwick and Kellen Short. Row 11 is Neil Dick and Jonathan Marks. Row 12 is S.T. Craig and Prabhat Srivastava. Row 13 is Caleb Rose, and Anton Alvarez. Row 14 is Montana Sherman and David Stevenson. Row 15 is Jonah Burridge and Samuel Levester. Row 16 is Skippy Orson and Kyler Sistry. Row 17 is Mark Evans and Tegan Fox. Row 18 is Sierra Reno and Elaine McThydig. Row 19 is Fleet Cruz and Dick Patrick. Row 20 is Leroy Conwell and Mark McDowell. And in the final row is Tony Santori Jr. and Christopher Kurbikoff. Alright, so anyways, second attempt at this race. I will, from now on, for future seasons and for the rest of the season, I will be exporting at halfway because NR has crashed on me like twice in the past couple weeks of trying to run this. So just be aware of that, but let's get this race underway.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the engines will fire up here. 42 cars. And they are rolling. At this monster of a racetrack, drivers fear it, team owners fear it, crew chiefs fear it. Meanwhile, the fans, they love it. They love this track, they love the action, they love the big crashes, and the parties as well that Talladega is notorious for, but are here for the racing. As Caleb Lane, Jackson Maine get ready to lead the field to green here at Talladega. And the pace car will pull in. And now, one of the best features about Talladega, with the start-finish line location being about 100 yards away from where it usually would be with any normal racetrack, but this ain't any normal racetrack. This is Talladega. Caleb Lane, Jackson Maine, they're going to lead the field to green here, and we're underway! And Costa being aggressive on the start. He's trying to make it 3 wide, trying to use the outside lane, scrapes the wall a little bit, and now he's going to get shuffled back 4 wide already. Scarrett, Reeves, Davidson, Costa, they were a bit of 4 wide right there. But Caleb Lane is easily going to clear for the lead. And Maine now falls back as he fights Kamitz now. Here comes Scarrett, run on the inside, trying to make it 3 wide for second. And he's going to be able to do that. And now Lane makes a smart move. He decides to block Scarrett there. As Caleb Lane is trying to come around and lead lap number 1 here today for the first time. And I think he's going to be able to do that. Here comes Kirsten Bell, though, now fighting for second. And Caleb Lane will come around, and lap number 1 is in the books. Meanwhile, Bell trying to get the lead. First lead change of the day. And we're going to see a lot of lead changes here today. Kirsten Bell now moves out front as she takes the lead. But for how long will that last? I'm not sure. Ronnie Martin now moves up to the high side with her, so that kind of helps her a bit. Evelyn getting shuffled out here. Here comes Perkins, the points leader, trying to grab second place. It seems like he'll be able to do that. And yes, he will. So here comes the mighty Kurt Perkins. Now he's going to be trying to fight for the lead here soon. He moves down to the inside. Bell might not even lead this lap here. It might be Perkins. We'll see right here coming to the start-finish line. And it's going to be Perkins, just barely. As here comes Neil Dick. He now battles with Seji and Bell for second place as he tries to move up. He slots into second place now, looking for some sort of run. He looks to the outside. That's not where you're going to find your run at. And that's going to screw him over. Here comes Jonathan Marks. Here comes Caleb Rose. Big run on the inside for him as he tries to grab second place. And it looks like he'll be able to do that. So put Caleb Rose in second. Maybe go for the lead as well. Here comes Montana Sherman, though. Put a wrench into all of those plans. Here comes the 40 of Montana Sherman. As he goes for the lead. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Sherman. 1/100th of a second between him and Rose. That was close. And that's Talladega for you. As the rookie Sherman now leads the way. Jonah Burridge now slots in second. Here comes Stevenson. David Stevenson. He's DNQ'd a ton of races this season, but he could possibly win here today. As he moves up to second place, gets blocked by Sherman. Sherman trying to hold on to his lead. But I bet that's not going to last because that's how Talladega is. As here comes Evans, makes the move down there for second. Conwell makes the move as well. 3 wide for second behind. That's going to allow Sherman to lead another lap here. But Conwell has a huge run here. He might be able to go for the lead. Santori's trying to go for second here. That was almost 4 wide there for a second. And Tony Santori Jr. now holds on to second place. A lot of underdogs moving up to the front here early in this race. A lot of guys we don't talk about. As now Santori's trying to go for the lead. Sierra Reno's now trying to go for the lead. He makes the move down there for third. For the lead, 3 wide. That's what I meant to say. And Reno will be able to clear Santori off of turn 4. But here comes Evelyn. Trying to make the move for the lead here. Here comes Tegan Fox as well. It's going to be 3 wide coming to the line. And this is the closest they've been all day. Here comes Dick Patrick. He might make it 4 wide for the lead. And Dick Patrick will be able to do that and might go for the lead. As Dick Patrick clears, here comes Mark McDowell as well. He might go for the lead here. For Bickoff also thinking about it. He makes a move for 3 wide. And Dick Patrick can't block. He has no room. As here comes the 64. He's now going to be able to lead this race. Now, how many lead changes is that? Is that like a dozen? 10 or so. I don't know how many lead changes we've already had, counting the ones that didn't count crossing the start-finish line. And that's how Talladega is. As Kurt Bickoff will lead this lap. Carson's coming short, all falling right behind him. And they're doing a good job of blocking right here, right now. And it's starting to get a bit single-filed out front as drivers start falling back. It's a bit of a train here out front, but not for long. Here comes Parsons, and someone just blew up behind. Big engine issue for Jackson Maine. He blows up. Mechanical issue for the 79. And I think he's just going to barely make it to pit road. So no caution for that. Meanwhile, Parsons wraps the lead out front. But here comes the Irishman, Aline McThydig, trying to go for the lead. As Fleet Cruz also has a huge run-up. Almost had a chance to take the lead there if the 91 didn't block. McThydig will lead it that time by. Maine is going to make it to pit road just fine. As there goes Fleet Cruz for the lead. And now Perep Shavasova moves up to second as well. And Willie Costa is also coming here too, as Costa will make the move for second. And maybe almost goes for the lead here too soon. It's an NRG Motorsports 1-2 currently out front. The teammates currently leading the pack right now. But that surely won't last, as Costa makes the move for the lead. Here comes Peter Lane as well. He also moves down to the inside, follows him. And now he goes down to the inside, might try to go for the lead here into turn 1. And he's going to do that. As, by the way, Willie Costa led that lap. But Peter Lane will now be the new leader here. But here comes Samuel Levester. He also has a run. He's looking for the lead. Samuel Levester, another underdog. There's a bunch of underdogs out front. Here comes ST Craig. Makes it 3 wide for the lead. And I think the 79 is officially out of the race. Unfortunate luck for Jackson Maine. The past couple weeks here, just been rough for him. Nelson Reeves, meanwhile, out front, makes it 3 wide for the lead here. Who's going to lead it coming to the line? It's going to be Reeves. Just barely. Over the 71. Here comes Neil Dick, though. Makes it 4 wide. For a bit right there. 4 wide for the lead. As he comes back to the front. And now he's going to be able to clear here. As they fight for second behind, here comes Caleb Lane. Huge run. Neil Dick can't block. Oh, and there's a crash behind. We got trouble. And our first accident of the day. Parsons, Stevenson, Dick Patrick, and Tegan Fox, and a couple other cars. There's Killen Short, who almost collides with Parsons. And our first caution is out for today. Race back to the line here. Who's it going to be? I think it's going to be Larson. Skippy Larson just barely led it back. And the first caution is out for today. What happened? Trying to get the helicopter cam here. There we go. Just a bit of 4 wide there. Evelyn kind of squeezing in a gap that kind of doesn't exist right now. Scarrett's kind of sliding up into Evelyn, into Short. And as big as Talladega is, when a car goes around, suddenly the track is not as big as you think it is. And there's just a bunch of cars sliding all over the place. Tegan Fox, Michael Parsons, Stevenson sliding all the way in the grass right there. Almost hitting the inside wall right there. Dick Patrick definitely got the worst of it right there. Ton of front end damage to his 28. And that's what brings out our first caution here today. A bit of a multi-car incident. Not quite the big one just yet. Has a couple cars involved in this incident, and they will probably continue. But that's the reason why we're under caution for the first time here today. As Larson led to the caution line first. Oh, and another. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what did you guys do? What did you goobers do? What was that? So I guess we have a second incident under caution here. I don't know what happened there. It was like, that was strange. I don't know what the fuck happened there. So it was Conwell, kind of just Garcia Ball. It was like the first incident, but this time under caution. I don't know what Garcia Ball was doing there. And also Riley Smith as well getting turned, and Fleet Cruz as well. What the fuck was this second incident? I don't know what's going on here anymore, but that's how Talladega is sometimes. everybody was slowing down at like the exact same time, and then the silliness happened. There was kind of a big one under caution, if you will. And I'm not sure how the officials are going to view this incident since it was under caution and, unsafe. And the officials don't usually like when there's an incident under caution, like, what happened with Jeff Jordan at Richmond. But I think most of these cars will be okay. Some might have more damage than they should have had. But so, weird incident here under caution, as expecting a bunch of cars are probably going to be heading to pit road here soon. And when I mean a bunch of cars, I mean pretty much everybody. So yeah, I don't know what that was all about. As here comes Winston and pretty much everybody gonna be pitting this time by. Doubt nobody stays out here. Winston, Lane, Seji, the leaders bring everybody onto pit road here. Even the damaged car is coming to pit road as well. Nobody is staying out. And Larson getting fresh 4 tires, maybe fuel, or I guess 2 tires. 2-tire strategy there by the 22 there. Interesting strategy as it's a mess on pit road here. Who's going to beat out who here? And Dan said, no, it was Caleb Lane who beats everybody else out. Seji moves into second. I don't know where he got that side damage from. Cam Eats to third. Kirsten Bell. Looks like Morrison did not have a good pit stop right there. He fell back a ton there. Back to 8th place as Lane will now be the new leader here at Talladega. And let's not try to wreck under caution here again, guys. Come on. Be smart this time. Oh, stack up scare me at this racetrack. I swear someone's gonna go like 1,000 miles an hour and then plow into a bunch of cars. Especially with how this pit road is. Does Mark Evans have damage? I guess there were a couple pit road incidents that we missed. Gaff, what are you doing? Oh, Tony, what are you doing? Hey, this is actually terrifying right now. I fear that something bad is gonna happen, and no, mostly I think we're gonna be mostly good here. Oh, Peter Lane, I think that was from the damage from the incident there. But yeah, mostly everybody returning from the oh, Dave Patrick's also back on the racetrack. Bloodless Wonder, yeah, baby. But Caleb Blaine is now the new leader here at Talladega. A pole sitter. Looking pretty fast here today, I guess you would say. And there will only be one retirement here so far, and that would be the engine failure from Jackson, Maine. As Dick Patrick is back out there without a hood. Ugh. And we'll see if any of the damaged race cars can keep up speed with these guys here. Probably going to be going back green here soon, and when that happens, I'll give you the top 10 rundown, as per usual. Alright, so I imagine we're going back green here. We'll get the 1 to go signal next time by everybody out of pit road. Their car is fixed somewhat. There's probably going to be a couple DQs here due to them being slow and in the way. I'm looking at you, Dick Patrick. And Zelene gets ready to once again lead the field back to green here for our first restart of the race. And see if he gets the signal here this time. And here we go. We'll see if we get that signal here. And we will. So restart next time by. We got the 1 to go signal. So your current top 10 right now is Caleb Blaine, Dan Sedgwick, Patrick Kammeets, Kirsten Bell, Anton Alvarez, Neil Dick, Jonathan Marks, Skippy Orson, Guram Shrivastava, and Montana Sherman, who rounds out your top 10 here. 41 cars still running, still on the lead lap, but that probably won't last. One car out of the race, that being the 79 of Jackson, Maine, who blew up. As K.O. Blaine leads them all down the back straightaway here. This is a very long track, and I don't have much to say, so I apologize for the silence a bit here and there. But I don't have much to say right now. My bad commentator, whoopsie. But soon there will be a lot of action to talk about here. My voice will be destroyed by the end of this, I swear. But Caleb Blaine will lead the field back to green here. We'll see if Sedgy can keep pace with him despite that damage. Despite that right side damage. And the pace car will head to pit road this time by. And we will be back going green here. Caleb Blaine approaching the restart zone here in the middle of the tri-oval. And he'll get the green flag right now. Back underway here at Talladega. And it's a calm start for most of the field right now. It's single file. Through into turn 1. Nobody decided to make a move right now for most of the top 10 right now, but that'll probably change here soon. As we head down the back straightaway now, everybody building up speed. Kammeets deciding to make a move to the inside. Doesn't want to deal with Sedgwick that long. Kirsten Bell also making a move here, trying to get second place, the 29. Oh, Alvarez almost got turned there by Neil Dick. Just barely had enough room to squeeze in that hole there, as Kirsten Bell will now pick up second place. Now going to try to build up some sort of run to chase down Lane, but here comes Alvarez, his teammate gets in the way. He's trying to go for second. And it looks like Neil Dick will actually try to fight for second here. And Lane is just holding on to the lead here right now as they continue to battle for second. But that won't last. Neil Dick's got to run here. He's going to try to go for the lead here. He is. No, he stays with Lane right now, for now. Interesting move by the 78. But here comes Sherman. He has a run. He might try to grab the lead again, but Big Mac has other ideas. Here he comes. Goes for second. And Lane continues his blocking maneuver. He's holding on to the lead just fine here. Someone's going to make a move here. I bound it's going to happen. Big Mac moving up to the outside. I don't know if that was the best idea. But here comes Guerrero. He has a run. Santori also has a run. They continue to battle for second here. I'm shocked with how this is going. Nobody is trying to battle for the lead here at all. It's crazy. But now I think Santori's got a big enough a run. Yes, he does. He'll go for the lead. Tony Santori Jr. trying to go lead a lap here today. I think he's already led one. Ronnie Martin right behind him. Aline McThydig as well. Jonathan Marks on the inside line here. So Santori will be able to get clear here. But Ronnie Martin might be setting up some sort of run. No, he stays right behind the O2. And that's 4 wide behind. Watch out for that. As Santori will lead that lap. Marks tries to go for third here. I think he'll be able to do that just fine. So slot the 19. The defending winner, mind you. Trying to go back-to-back here at Talladega, which is very difficult to do. I'm not sure if he'll be able to do that as he goes for second now. Here comes Perkins as well. As he tries to fight for 5th behind. But Davidson blocked him right there. Good block by the 10. And it's kind of a bit spread out right here out front. But not really, but not a lot of battle for the lead going on right now. Everybody's kind of staying calm here. I guess battling for second is more important. Got a little bit of a breakaway here, though. Costa just hanging on to the back of this pack, and now we got a battle for the lead. Davidson goes for it. Perkins goes for it as well. He moves down to the inside. Spectator cam. And now Kurt Perkins now leads the way here. Out front here at Talladega. Sierra Arena right behind, pushing him. His teammate, Kyle Sistri, might be going for the lead here, though. He better watch out. Doesn't have a big enough of a run to go for it, but he'll take second place. So move the FBR teammates into 1-2 position. As they lead the field here, Sistri has other ideas, though. He's trying to go for the lead. Gonna get helped by Willie Costa here a little bit. So a great move there by Sistri, as he is just gonna barely lead that lap there, I believe. And yes, 2 100ths of a second between him and his teammate. As he'll now be able to clear here. Stravosova right behind him. Skippy Larson as well. Strategic moves here. It's like a big chess match. Usually here at Talladega. As here comes Big Mac. He's going to try to fight for second here. And he'll be able to do that. Makes it 3 wide there. And now has a huge run here. He might battle Sistri here for the lead here soon. But Bell has other ideas. He blocks. Now he makes the move down to the inside. Aggressive moves, aggressive blocks. As Big Mac leads that lap. And now here comes Kirsten Bell. Trying to go for the lead here. And Bell will be able to do that. As she clears Big Mac, but can she hold on to the lead for another lap here? Tammy's trying to go for the lead here. Jonathan Marks also going for the lead. 3 wide. And Marks will be able to grab the lead here. As Bell gets shuffled on the outside. Cammy's hanging on to the middle lane. And now Jonathan Marks leads the way, helped by Mark Guerrero. Davidson has other ideas, though. He tries to go for second. He will be able to do that. And now it's 3 wide once again for second. Here comes Montana Sherman on the inside. Jonathan Marks is loving this right now. He's holding on to the lead. Like Caleb Lane was doing a bit earlier. Now Sherman moves up to second. Peeks to the outside. You don't really want to use the outside lane here at Talladega. Nobody has really made passes there. Here comes Alvarez. Here comes Neil Dick. Huge run for Dick. As he tries to go for second. 4 wide behind. A bit of 4 wide action once again. And I think we're just going to be fine through that. And Jonathan Marks holding on to the lead here. Neil Dick thinking about using the outside lane here. He tries it, but that's not going to work. Here comes Jeff Jordan. Here comes Fleet Cruz. They have a run. But Marks, once again, holds on to the lead. It's like Lane earlier. They fight for second instead of battling for the lead. They're not helping each other on that regard. So Jonathan Marks can just chill right now as he tries to hold on to his lead. Here comes Lane. He might try to fight for second here. Has room. He clears Sustry there. And now it's single file through the top 4 right there. But for how much longer? I bet not that long. Here comes Lane. Here comes Sustry. They're going to be battling for second once again. As Jonathan Marks leads another lap here. Sustry trying to get some sort of run. Reno is not close to him at all. Oh, that is a bit of shuffling right there. That could have gotten disastrous as Shrivastava was moving down. Reno moved up. And now Sustry has help. He goes for the lead. He's going to try to go for it, and he's going to get there. And now Shrivastava also goes for the lead here. He makes a move to the inside, kind of blocking Perkins here. And now Shrivastava has the lead, with the 36 out front. But maybe Perkins also has a run here. He might not be able to lead this lap. Here comes the 5, Kurt Perkins. Can he lead this time by? Yes, he will. Here comes Costa. Now it's a fight for the lead. And now Costa is battling here. As he's going to try to clear the 5, he will be able to do that. We're not even exiting turn 2, and he was able to clear there. There's a small pack of cars there, of lappers. Possibly could get in the way here soon. And Santori now goes for the lead here as well. As I was trying to type out the DQ message. The Dairy Queen message. Santori now leads the way. Aline McThydig moves up to second. They are quickly approaching this lap traffic here that could slow everything down. 91 trying to move down to the inside here. Doesn't have any room. Santori blocks. Good block there by the O2. Tony Santori Jr. Could he possibly upset the field today? And now McThydig moves down to the inside. Big Mac follows, makes it 3 wide. But are they going to catch Dick Patrick soon here before he heads to pit road? McThydig almost blocked Big Mac right there. Almost was able to hold on to the lead right there, but not quite. Didn't have enough room. Big Mac had too big of a run right there, as there goes the 28 to pit road. And who's going to lead this lap next time by? It's going to be Big Mac as they approach the lap traffic here. Quickly approaching it. As Guerrero tries to get room on the bottom, they are going to move up here, trying to get around the 2 slow cars here. Someone's going to get slowed up, or is everybody going to get slowed up? I think everybody is. Conwell gets holding up Big Mac here. Sylvester holding up the middle lane. Everybody's slowing down. It's 4 wide now. Someone's going to have to figure out a way to get by these 2 slow cars right now, or else we're going to have a bit of an issue here soon. Bell's looking to try to do that. Big Mac is going to be able to do that on the outside. Shrivastava follows. Guerrero follows as well. And now the middle lane and the inside lane get all held up by the 2 lappers. Bell now finds a way through, so the middle lane is now getting held up there. These 5 are starting to break away a little bit. Bell and Santori are now clear. Davidson clear. Jonah Burridge, a couple other drivers get clear here. Shrivastava's trying to go for the lead here, meanwhile out front. Has help from Reeves here. Can he possibly do that? Yes, he can. His run... He holds on to the run here. As Purab Shrivastava is going to get clear here. And now put the 36 out front. As Aline McThydig thought about making it 3 wide right there. Had no help. So he couldn't make anything happen there. But now tries to once again. It might be 3 wide for the lead as everybody's starting to catch up again. Got around the lap traffic. Stravosova looking strong here right now compared to his championship contenders. Jonathan Marks a little bit farther back. Perkins way farther back, I guess. He got held up big time there by the lap traffic. And now here goes McThydig for the lead. The 91. And so put the 91 to the front. And now we might have a battle for second here as well. Here comes Davidson as he tries to make the move for second. Maybe going for the lead here as well. His run is going to stick on the bottom. And the 10 is going to go for it. Alex Davidson put him now in front of the pack. But here comes Kamitz. He has a run on the inside. He may be able to battle for the lead here. But here comes Reno. He has a run as well. He makes it 3 wide for the lead. Helped by Sherman. He has room. Kamitz can't block him. And the 31 now leads everyone. But Kamitz is trying to hold on the outside. Here comes Sherman. Has a big enough of a run. It's going to be close to the line here. And Montana Sherman, I think, is going to beat out Reno just barely. Looks like Kurbikov pitted. We might have pit stops here coming soon. At the halfway point of this race, so if that happens and a bunch of cars start pitting, I will export the results after pit stops are complete. Or Kurbikov. Looks like Rose, it wasn't pit stops at all, just mechanical issues for some of these drivers, as I completely missed that. And Caleb Rose apparently out of the race, so I just completely missed that. Unfortunate luck for the 59, as Lane's trying to grab the lead. The other Caleb trying to grab it right now. And looks like he might be able to do that. He will. He just barely let out the line, and now is going to clear his teammate here. With Sustry right behind, Jonathan Marks as well, following close behind. Some separation in the pack as well. Something happened. Maybe a couple cars pitted. I think so. So we got some pit stops here. Yeah, cars are coming down pit road here. We got pit stops here, ladies and gentlemen. And do we see any of these drivers pitting this time by? Marks is pitting. He's coming to pit road. Sherman right behind. Geoff Jordan as well. They're coming in. Here comes Stravosova and a bunch of others. So we got pit stops here. As we are getting close to the halfway point. Wayne still leading this small pack of cars right here. This has been a mostly clean race right now. Shocked by that. Considering the first attempt, we had a huge incident there. Had a couple cautions here. Martin's trying to grab the lead here from his teammate right now. But they could be pitting this time by, so I'm not sure how long that will last. And Roddy Martin will be able to clear here. Kamitz clears for second. But they're coming to pit road this time. Wayne and Sustry, they stay out another lap. Excuse me. Lane is on a really long run strategy here as the halfway point. Halfway through this race. I'm interested to see how well this strategy will work for the top 4 right now who just stayed out. They're probably going to be coming in next time by as a bunch of cars coming off of pit road right now. They're going to have to figure this out. All the lap traffic getting in the way. Is Lane going to pit this time? Sustry. Maybe Kirsten Bell kind of gets in the way here. We'll see. And yes, Lane is coming in. They're all coming in. The drivers who stayed out, they're in now. As the round of pit stops come to a close. Cruz and Sustry, they go into their pit stalls. Wayne and Davidson, they'll soon be in theirs, and we'll see how fast the other pack of cars are going to catch up to them. Where are they? And Fleet Crew is already out of his pit stall. There's Peter Lane. That's a slower car. And there's kind of the second pack there. Fleet Crews. And now Davidson is out of his pit stall. Lane, fight off a pit road. I think Davidson's just going to beat him there. And he will be counted with the lap led. And man, they have such a big gap over Ronnie Martin and Aline McThydig and everybody else here. But they're coming up quickly here. They're coming up here soon. And the rest of the field as well from that first pack before the pit stops. Are they just going to barely beat out Martin here? They might be able to. It's going to be a drag race here. Aline McThydig trying to go for the lead here. Trying to gun for it. That's kind of dangerous right there by Davidson. But Martin and McThydig just beat out the guys coming off a pit road here. And now Martin tries to move down to... Oh, is there something wrong with Martin? A tire issue for the 92. He heads to pit road. Tough luck there for Ronnie Martin. And I should probably export here. With 20 laps to go here. I'm going to export next time by as Jonah Burridge gets off a pit road here. And I think that will complete our pit cycle here. As Sherman is trying to go for the lead here. Oh, watch out for the 32. Might get in the way here. Oh, gets in the way of Neil Dick and a bunch of other cars as he was merging back onto the racetrack. Davidson now making a move here for second. As Sherman now once again leads the way in this little bit of a small pack here. So that's Costa coming by. It's going to take a little bit. I'm going to try to get mostly everybody on the lead lap here, and I think that's pretty much everybody. Alright, back to live. Sherman trying to deal with his teammate, lap car of Kellen Short. Getting in the way somewhat. Davidson now clears. And now holds up everybody behind. Holding up Lane now. Holding up McDowell, I think, is also a lap car. Now that second pack is also catching up as well, so you got to watch out for that. Here comes Stravostova trying to get around the 99 right now. And these two are just pulled away here completely as the lap traffic holds up everybody else behind. With under 20 to go, or excuse me, like 20 to 30 to go. Davidson now trying to make the move for the lead here. I'm not sure if that's the right move to make, considering how far out front you are compared to everybody else. And they've gotten clear of most of the lap traffic here. And now Davidson will clear for the lead here. He just barely let it at the line. Here comes Stravostova. Here comes Santori. Here comes Perkins. Here comes everybody else right behind. The pack is starting to reform somewhat. Stravostova tries to make a move on the outside. Sherman tried to make a move on the inside right there. Had no room. Davidson blocked. Santori also a part of this front pack. Top six have pulled away here somewhat. Markson, McThydig, man, this lap traffic is really filtering the field, if you will. Getting rid of some of these other cars, as here comes Santori, trying to go for the lead. Davidson holding on here, though. Is not giving up that easily. He's not giving up the lead that easily at all. And now they're going to have to deal with more lap traffic. Ronnie Martin, Samuel Levester, Leroy Conwell, they're going to be in the way somewhat. As here comes Perkins trying to battle for second here. And he's going to be able to do that as he clears the 02. Maybe trying to lock up the championship a bit early. That was for the 92. Davidson still leading the way. But Perkins trying to make a move there. Does he have room? No, he doesn't. Davidson doing a fine job of blocking here. No driver this season has won 3 races. Davidson is trying to become the first. And more lap traffic coming in the way, or getting in the way. They'll be out of the way here soon as they have been DQ'd, as Perkins will now take the lead here. There goes the 52 and the 35. Too slow. As Perkins now leads the way here. Some more cars catching up to the front pack there. Ronnie Martin now up to speed somewhat. As Perkins still battling Davidson here for the lead. He led it at the line somewhat. Here comes Jonathan Marks here as well. Moves down to the inside. Lord Conwell was slow. Here comes Shrivastava 3 wide for the lead here. Was there a big one? There was an incident. Oh, wait, he's not injured. As Shrivastava now clears, Santori moves up to second here. Front of the pack gets reformed here. Owen McThydig also joining in on the battle. And now moves down to the inside. He's trying to go for the lead. Owen McThydig, the Irishman, puts himself back out front. Helped by Sierra Reno. And Montana Sherman as well. Michael Parsons' lap car might get in the way here soon. He'll be parked 3 wide here for second. Here comes Sistri here. Big move on the inside here. As the 91 continues to lead the way. There goes the 3. Done for the day. As we're coming close to 20 laps to go here. 4 wide behind Cruz, Seji, Jonathan Marks, and Sierra Reno. Bunch of cars there that were 4 wide. Perkins now tries to go for second again. And Sherman also hanging on here somewhat. Perkins will go for second. He almost gets clear here. Neil Dick now. He gets clear of Dick here. Now he goes for the lead again. He moves down to the inside. Does he have any help, though? Fleet Cruz is kind of farther behind. He'll close up quickly, though. Out by Caleb Lane. And now they head down the front straightaway. Cruz thought he had a huge run right there. Kind of stalled out there. Here comes Lane. He's taking advantage of Cruz right here as he tries to go for second. Now he's going to try to go for the lead here. He has some room on the inside here. Oh, Dick just cut the wall there a little bit. Scraped up the wall there somewhat, but he's fine. Now Lane leads the way once again. Kirsten Bell right behind there. Kurbikoff really lost touch with the pack a lot. I don't know what I'm saying. As Bell is trying to get the lead here, little bit of trouble with Ronnie Martin, the lap car getting in the way somewhat. And now Santori will be able to take advantage of that. And now he moves up to the lead, to the front of this pack. Here comes Shrivastava. Now he goes for the lead. He's trying to get back out front. And now Jonathan Marks here as well. He might try to make it 4 wide. Does he have room? Yes, he does. So Jonathan Marks does have room. He moves down to the inside. It was almost 4 wide right there. As they close up on the lap car of Kurbikoff, I'm not sure how slow he is. Oh, and Jonathan Marks might get screwed over here. He has no room. He gets stuck in the middle. Oh, man, that 64 is really slow. Santori goes for the lead meanwhile. Once again, can he try to get the upset here? Upset the entire field? Maybe he could do that. As the top three, or top two here, I pulled away. Lap car, Ronnie Martin, not a part of this, as lap traffic gets in the way, kind of single files the field out, I guess. That's going to help the second pack that is way far behind. 20 laps to go here today here at Talladega. Oh, Peter Lane has blown up. And he can't get back to pit road, I don't think. He's going to stop. That'll bring out our second caution. And the caution flag is out with 20 laps to go. Lane's trying to, or Stravostova's trying to get the lead back here, or at least get around Ronnie Martin. So Peter Lane blows up. And our second caution is finally out here today. What a run there. And now Stravostova tries to go for the lead here. It's not over yet, but I think Santori is just going to barely hang on. We're under caution once again. So Peter Lane blows up. Probably ends his day early. It was a slower car due to that weird incident. I guess that engine issue really affected Kurt Bickoff. He's 3 laps down. The 27 also blew up. So a lot of mechanical issues here here today at Talladega. And a lot of slower cars as well getting in the way. And we'll see how this affects pit stops here. They just did pit stops, so I'm wondering why it looks like everybody's going to be pitting once again. So I don't know what the strategy is here at all. It's a very goober strategy, I guess. So Santori once again leads a bunch of cars onto pit road. Looks like not everybody though. Marks is deciding to stay out here. And it looks like he might be the only one staying out. Interesting strategy call by the 19 crew. So it's going to be a fight for second here off of pit road. And Stravostova, is already off of pit road, out of his pit box. And he'll easily take second. I think he only took fuel only there. So interesting strategy call there. Sherman, third off of pit road, or second off, I guess. Jeff Jordan, good pit stop for him. Cam Eats is now off. Whoa, bit of a scuffle here on pit road. But they're all going to be right behind Jonathan Marks. And Tegan Fox. She stayed out as well. I'm not sure how that strategy is going to work, but it'll be interesting to see. As here comes everybody off of pit road. Getting close here to about 15 laps. Excuse me, once again. Goodness. We're getting close here to 15 laps to go here. Race is tightening up somewhat, I guess. Especially with this late caution here. That'll be interesting to see what happens here. And how they deal with the slower lap cars on the inside. So, yeah, Peter Lane now out of the race. Clutch issue. But yeah, the slower cars like Burridge, Short, and McDowell, they're going to have to deal with those cars. And it'll be interesting to see how the cars on the lead lap deal with them. Ronnie Martin obviously is up to pace here on speed, but the mechanical issue put him a lap down, so they're also going to have to deal with Martin. Jonathan Marks, Tegan Fox, still leading the field here. They did not decide to come down pit road the second time by. And we'll see if we get any sort of signal for one to go here. Not yet. Still gonna wait probably another 2 laps, another lap or so, until we do get that signal to go back green, back racing. Jonathan Marks, defending winner, like I mentioned. He's looking to go back to back. And he is also now part of the championship battle, as he took second in points last week over Riley Smith, who fell back to fourth in points after a terrible race at New Hampshire. Terrible pit stop caused him to have a bad finish, unfortunately. And that allowed Marks to take second in points, and he's in a good situation to gain a ton on Perkins, as Perkins sits 18th, and he currently leads. But for how much longer? How much longer those tires and fuel are going to hang on here? And we'll see if we get one to go here soon. Looks like 98 might have pitted here, or has a mechanical issue. Oh, yes, he does. So Riley Smith, rough day for him continues. It's been a rough stretch of races here, and that has kind of taken him out of the championship picture somewhat. He still sits fourth in points, but he's kind of farther back than he was just a couple races ago. So yeah, disappointment there for Jonathan Marks. Riley Smith, not Jonathan Marks. They're both green cars. I messed up. But I think we're going to get the one to go signal here. And we will. So we'll be restarting with 15 laps to go here. Lap car is lining up on the inside lane here. They're going to have to deal with the slower traffic. How are they going to figure that out? As the 19, Jonathan Marks gets ready to lead the field back to green here. You got to run it down of the top 10 here. It's Jonathan Marks leading, Tegan Fox in second, Stravasova third place. Montana Sherman, the strong day continues for him. He sits in fourth. Jeff Jordan in fifth place. Patrick Kamitz, Patrick Kamitz better. Sixth place. Alex Davidson seventh. Kyler Sustry eighth place. Fleet Cruz ninth place. And Big Mac rounds out your top 10. So the lights are out on the pace car. It will come in this time by. And so the 19 will lead the way with 15 laps to go. We'll see if staying out was the right option or not. Pace car makes the hard left turn. We'll make the hard left turn onto pit road here. And there it goes. Marks getting ready to go here. Will the fuel last? Will the tires last? For both Marks and Fox. We'll see here. Jonathan Marks will see the green flag right now. And we're back underway here at Talladega. Kvickoff is very slow on the inside lane right there. Marks is going to be able to clear Martin here, though. Good restart by the 19 here. He's going to be able to deal with the lap traffic somewhat. Now, Ronnie Martin dealing with the draft of the 19 here. I said he wasn't slow at all. As Stravasova trying to get around the 32, it seems like. Looks like Jonah Burridge isn't slow at all either. As Marks now has 2 lap cars between him and Shrivastava, as now he slots into second place. There goes Fox. She's heading to pit road. So is Short. So is Big Mac. I don't know what strategy call that was, but that obviously did not work for any of them. As Marks continues to lead the way here, kind of single file here out front. Jeff Jordan has now moved up to second place. It kind of helps that you have 2 lap cars right behind you, kind of dealing with that. But now he's in trouble here. Ronnie Martin making a move to the inside. Jordan follows him. And that's going to be big right there. Jeff Jordan. Does he head to pit road? He can't make it. He heads to pit road. So I don't know what is going on here. Did some drivers take fuel only? Did they take tires only? I don't know. They went to pit road before. Meanwhile, Marks stayed out, and he's still on the track right now as Cruz now makes the move for second here on Davidson. And this could be the battle for the lead here as a bunch of cars coming off of pit road here soon. Marks trying to deal with Ronnie Martin here. He's trying to get by him. And maybe Marks might be heading to pit road here soon. I'm not sure. He can't make it. He can't. He heads to pit road. So now this is your battle for the lead. Neil Dick, Fleet Cruz. They're going to be battling for the lead here. Some slow cars right in front who just pitted. Dick is just not going to lead that lap. And now might be held up here by Short. And he is. He's going to be slowed down a ton here. Cruz able to get clear here. Now Cameet's also trying to clear way up high. Yeah, this race has gotten a bit more interesting now. More cars coming off of pit road here. Fleet Cruz has got to deal with all this traffic. Cameet's now moves up into second place. Neil Dick also dealing with the slow car of McDowell. Kind of getting in the way of everybody here. They're going to try to split him 3 wide right there. And now Fleet Cruz is using the lap traffic to his advantage, I would say. Using the draft here. And it's 3 wide behind in the second pack as they try to deal with McDowell. He kind of slows up that middle lane there. And now it looks like Cameets and Neil Dick, they got around Tegan Fox there. Mark's now coming off of pit road. The pit strategy not working out at all. Has really jumbled up this field. We got cars just barely staying on the lead lap here. I bet most of these cars here that haven't pitted, they can make it. As Cruz puts a couple more cars a lap down here. Cameets and Neil Dick, they're trying to catch up here. And the packs have split up a ton here. Bell's trying to make a move on Santori here. There's a bit of a formation of a pack here. Looks like Sherman also pitted. I don't know what strategy these guys are on at all. I don't know why they decided to pit here. They couldn't make it, I guess, even though they did pit. As now Fleet Cruz deals with more lap traffic. Cameets and Neil Dick, they're kind of stuck on the outside here. They can't deal with that. Oh, by the way, we're 10 laps to go here. And Cruz has plenty of lap traffic that he can use to help him. As they're going to try to get around Jonathan Marks here. Moves down to the inside. Oh, kind of gets blocked there by Marks. That might help Dick and Cameets right behind. If they can figure out a way to get by Ronnie Martin here, we might have a race on our hands here soon, ladies and gentlemen. And that second pack as well is starting to form up big time behind. They might be able to catch up here by the time the race ends. Or by the time we get to the end. Here comes Neil Dick. He now has room. He deals with the lap traffic. He now has his sight set on Fleet Cruz right now. And he's going to go for it. He tries to make the move there. Cruz blocks. K-Meets now has room to go to the inside. And Fleet Cruz might finally get clear of this lap traffic. Dick thought about making a move on the inside. Now he has to deal with Big Mac getting in the way. He makes it 3 wide. K-Meets now has room on the inside here. He's just got to get around Big Mac, and now Fleet Cruz has some trouble here once again. But Big Mac is blocking a ton right here. But he has a run. He has a run. And now Fleet Cruz is going to be stuck on the high side here. Here comes K-Meets. And now we do have a battle for the lead here. As K-Meets now clears. Lead change there. And now he's going to try to make the lap traffic, use the lap traffic to his advantage here. That second pack I don't think is catching up at all. Now he gets stuck on the high side. Now all of the cars on the lead lap are stuck on the high side. And now they're falling back to the lap traffic. And that second pack is closing in once again. I said that second pack might be there by the time this race gets to the end, and they're there. They're closing in. K-Meets now has room on the inside. Once again, using the lap traffic to his advantage. The two behind him, they're stuck on the high side here. Now Dick has some room on the inside. He tries to make it 3 wide. K-Meets moving the lap traffic out of the way here. Now he has clean air right in front. But now he might get shuffled out here. He blocks Stravostova. Neil Dick is there. He's close. Man, that lap traffic is really helping this front pack not let the second pack catch up. It especially helps when they're 2 wide behind. Stravostova might get in the way here of K-Meets. Neil Dick is going to have to make a move here soon. He can't. Jonathan Marks is there getting in his way. But Fleet Cruz is there on the inside. And he'll take advantage of that any day of the week. As he tries to build up a run on the inside. And that might actually work. And it's 3 wide between the top for the lead here. And Cruz, I think, will just barely lead at the line. And yes, he will. With 5 laps to go here. It's coming to a close. It's a curtain call here. Can anybody make it back to the line here in this front pack? Can the second pack close up? I think they possibly could if they formed up right perfectly. And Cruz once again dealing with the lap traffic. Neil Dick might be able to take advantage of that. He uses the middle lane. I haven't seen that all day pretty much. And that might actually help get the lead here. And that will work. That move did work. But now K-Meets is on the inside here. He might take advantage of both of them. And the second pack is right behind. They have closed up a ton here the past couple laps. K-Meets now battles for the lead here. That second pack getting a bit single file as they try to close in. They're saying that this top 3, they're not the only ones a part of this race here, as K-Meets gets clear of Neil Dick here. I told you, it's going to be by the end of this race. It might be too little too late, though, as K-Meets using the lap traffic to his advantage. Neil Dick and Fleet Cruz, they're now on the inside lane. They're now on the preferred line. Patrick K-Meets, he's won at a super speedway before. It was Daytona. It was last year. As Jonathan Marks, he makes it 4 wide. That's a lap car. Messing with the leaders here. And Neil Dick is going to take 100% advantage of that. As now he moves. He tries to make the move for the lead. That second pack is closing in quickly. Caleb Lane leading them. But does he have enough time with about 3 laps to go? I don't know. Like I said, it might be too little too late. Soon we're going to be crossing the line here and taking the white flag. And you got to think to yourself, what is going to happen there? As Neil Dick uses the advantage of the lap traffic, gets Fleet Cruz out of the way. 2 laps to go for Neil Dick. He would like to win this season, and that second place. Oh man, they closed up a ton right there. Santori leading them. And he's closed up. Now he's got to deal with the lap traffic here, though. That might get in the way. He's on the preferred line, though. He's on the inside. There's Santori right there. He passed Cruz. He's now going to try to pass Cameats and take over second place. Caleb Lane right behind. But this lap traffic is getting in the way here. Neil Dick coming through the trial over here. He's going to see the white flag coming around this time. 1 lap to go. Does anybody have what it takes to get around Dick here? Lane might have a chance here. Lane's got a shot. The lap traffic being sort of a detriment to Dick right now, as here comes Caleb Lane with a run on the inside. And now Perkins now moves down to the inside as well. Dick's trying to hold on the outside here, though. Sustry also a part of this. And Neil Dick might actually be able to hold on. Sustry squeezing it down in there. Makes it 4 wide there. And now Kyler Sustry might be able to get clear for the lead. And he will! Off of turn 4. Sustry, can he be able to win here? Does Guerrero have anything for him? And here they come around to take the checkered flag. Kyler Sustry is going to win here at Talladega. And that second pack just came in at the right time, at the right place to take the victory. Second victory of the year for Kyler Sustry. What a wild race of pit strategy and all. Guerrero almost got him there. If he had a bigger run, maybe he could have gotten the 55, but Kyler Sustry is victorious here today.